What is up? Welcome to Inner Why. This is Prince, and I'm here to help you maintain your spirit. So today's topic here is why men must chase creation. Why men must be creators like the God that created them. Yeah. First point, I think it is the default of men to create. Everything that we use nowadays in this modern life. Okay, not everything entirely, but most of the things that we use nowadays in our modern lives, the technology, the tools, they were created by men. So it is our default to create. Either you're creating out of love, or you want to make money, it doesn't matter. You just create. Because men naturally seek to create in order to gain status or resources. So our body instructs us to behave in that way, simply meaning it is our primitive directive. It's our primal directive to create. We create value. So we are much more closer. We are our highest selves. When we are creating, we're much more closer to whatever being or deity that brought us into this existence, because they created us. If we create, we are resembling them in energy and physicality. We are becoming our higher selves. So hence I say men should chase creation, because you're chasing God in a way. Creation is my second point is that creation is the embodiment of masculine energy, because whatever is masculine will always seek to build, to create. Men by nature don't destroy unless a man has been wounded or is controlled by their feminine energy. That way you will destroy. But overall, a healthy man is always seeking to create, and in that sense we embody a masculine energy. Our physicality is built in such a way that we embody masculine energy by default. Most of our composition as men, we have high creative capacity to make things, to create things and solve problems. And by solving problems, we create solutions. We are creators. We embody most of this energy. Hence, we create the world for women to consume. Not that they can't create, but they were designed in a way to consume. So we create most of our lives. We are creating. We are born creators. We just have to go into that role where we can expand and create bigger things, more things. So we embody this energy. We embody masculine energy, and we grow this energy by expanding our capabilities, which in simple terms is by gaining more skill, by building more things. You become more confident and you become experienced. In that way you embody a much more self-assured energy, a much more masculine energy, because you know you have actual value in terms of what you can create. It is not fake, you're not told, you know it. It's from the inside. Same way as you're going to take whatever is in here and bring it into physical existence. That is creation. So you embody that energy as a man to create. And by doing so you expand. Either you gain status or resources, or whatever you're creating gets used by most people. Your presence will expand. You'll reach further and further with influence. You'll gain more influence. You gain more social status. You build houses, you become competent at that. Most people know that you build good houses. We are going to go around telling people that you build houses. That way your name starts to expand. You spread out. That is the nature of the masculine energy. It expands. It doesn't shrink. It expands. It crowds. It goes out. hence we bring things into existence, you know. And my third point is that creation puts men at ease. I mean, think about it. Let's say you want to create a big bank account. You create it, and when you manifest that, it results in you being at ease because you know your financial needs are met. You learn how to build houses. You become at ease because you know I have this skill, and whatever is needed, I can use it to get whatever I want. That way you are at ease. Even when storms come, you are relaxed because you know I can do X and Y to get out of this storm. So I think that is another benefit of chasing creation. It just puts you at ease as a man. I mean, if you are creating, similarly as going to the gym, you go to the gym, you build a strong body, you know you're strong, you look good, you'll become confident, which is also one of a character trait associated with masculine energy. And then sorry, another point, it for it fosters honesty with yourself. I mean, a man who creates acknowledges that they are not the best at what they do, hence they strive to become better. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo didn't get where he is because he thought he was the best. No, he acknowledged that he's still a small fish in the sea, and if he is to grow, he has to acknowledge his weaknesses and train harder. Hence, he's where he is now. Same as to all these high key players we know in the world who got where they are. That's because they were able to criticize themselves properly and actually criticize themselves and be honest with themselves as to what they want and how to get it. So creation will give you that, to be honest with yourself. And if you can be honest with yourself, it won't be that difficult to be honest with the world around you. Because you just are sure. You are sure of what you can bring to the table, what you can do. And that results to you having the same mentality with regards to the people who enter your life or the people with whom you coexist. You are able to, and this mindset falls onto them by default because you apply it on yourself. I can create X and Y and Z. What can this person create? And in that sense, you are able to quickly sort of see and judge a person's capacity of creation, and you're able to be honest with them as to what you value, whether it be a friend or anyone. So it fosters honesty with oneself, and you're able to accept yourself based on where you think you should be in terms of experience and skill and your creative capacities. And in that way you become more self-accepting. And I think the moment you start accepting yourself for what you are, who you are, you start to be honest with yourself. I mean, you've already accepted the bad things about you. I mean, as of now, let's say perhaps you at school, you recognize that you're not a top achiever in your class. You're actually gonna have to go home and be honest with yourself and sit there in the silence and recognize that I should change X, Y, and Z. That way I can improve. So you are creating a better you through academics or whatever, and it's forcing you to be honest with yourself. It gives you honesty, which is one of the masculine character traits, which is an embodiment of the masculine energy. So yeah, honesty with oneself is brewed in those circumstances. And creation Okay, in my experience, creation sort of fosters you to be in competition with yourself. Although I think that is a result of you instinctually as a male having to be in competition with other people. It will also create that thing within you against yourself. So all in all, as you gain this masculine energy, you start to be more competitive. And competition requires you to be honest with yourself. Because it's like I said, you notice that you're not the best in your class. You have to be honest with yourself. Sometimes you even have to look at the competition and see, okay, this person is better than me because they're doing X, Y, and Z. That fosters competition into you. You now have to compete with whomever you're competing with, and you have to compete with yourself also. So that fosters you, it expands your competitiveness, because the more you're able to handle competition, you strive as a man. I mean, from a young age, if you are a boy, you surely raced your friend across the street or something like that, whether it be drawing or whatever skill or whatever you and your friend group were valuing around that time. You will always compete about it. Whether you like cars, as guys, it will be based on who has the best car. I like going to the gym. When I'm with my friends, we're always comparing physiques. It's in our nature to do that because we are overtly competitive as males. So chasing creation also gives you that. It's also a benefit for you as a male. Yeah. And the moment you start to create, I mean, you get all these character traits that start to grow and form a bigger vision of you, a better vision, a higher version of you, which brings me to my last point, which is the fact that it balances the feminine energy within. I mean, as a guy, if you were to sit around doing nothing, you'd die of depression before anyone would kill you. You'd become depressed, you'd sink into yourself, and you'd be lost because you're doing nothing. A man is designed to create. By nature, you're designed to create. You create safety, you create whatever you should create. That way you start to feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, these insecurities layer by layer being peeled off. And now you're left with that feminine energy within you, which starts to become balanced because it is overwhelmed by this masculine energy. I mean, if you don't understand, try searching for an image of the yin and yang on the internet. It's like a Japanese drawing with, I don't know what you call it, it's a black orb or something, and a white one with an inverse colors of dots in each, representing the feminine and masculine energy of creation. So the masculine, which is the yang, it is mostly white energy, which is masculine energy, and a small black dot representing the feminine nature within a man, which was fostered by the mother, the sisters. I mean, even your girlfriend in some way does build into you, or your wife does build into you the feminine aspects of existence. I mean, if you spend most of your time creating, and you're also able to absorb whatever it is you should be absorbing from your feminine counterparts, you become balanced overall as an individual. And that balance, I think that balance brings you to your highest, healthiest self as a man. You become your highest, healthiest self, and that way you are able to better navigate the world now, because your energy is the way it should be. You're not overloaded with feminine energy or your masculine energy. In fact, you're not overloaded with feminine energy, because I think most problems arise when the feminine energy in you as a man starts to grow. In terms of you get ego, all those things, pride. you become complacent, all those things, they start to damage you and they kill you from the inside. So yeah, I think in general, and just in general, a man must chase creation, must create more. That way you can expand and grow, and it'll benefit you as a man. I don't know why you would choose to not create anything. I mean, every man we know, or every great man that's ever lived, is because they've created something. Either they've written a book, or they've came up with some results from a research, or even Ronnie Coleman. I'm in South Africa, but I know him because he's built the best physique ever to win Mr. Olympia. I don't know how many times, but then he's created. I mean, he was feeling good doing those things, and I can assure you, most of these people, somehow, there's a feminine foundation that assisted them to get there. Although it did a small input, but because of their nature as males, you don't have to get as much feminine energy for you to operate. You have to be focused on your own masculine energy or masculinity, which is unique to you. I don't have to tell you what kind of man to become, but just create. It'll all reveal itself to you. Once you just create, the same way I'm creating right now with this video. Hopefully I'll also be enlightened after time by my experiences doing this. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's create, guys. Create. Become balanced and gain genuine confidence out of creating something that will help others, because I don't think as a person you're living for yourself. I might die tomorrow, but at least if I share this with you, you listen, it's changing your life. We're going somewhere as a species, we're going somewhere as human beings. I might die, but my message will be left with you. You do something out of it. There are things that have also been taught to me by people who have died. They lived through me, through the things they taught me as to what to do or what to say. Whatever it is they taught me, it lives through me even if they are gone. So yeah, their energy is also forever expanding. Mine will also expand from within to you. So you do the same thing. I think this will in turn create the world to be a much more balanced place. Yeah, if you did like this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it. If you have an opinion whether you're in support of what I just said or you're against it, please tell me in the comment section below. See you in the next video. This is Inner Way. Bye bye.